Hi everyone, welcome to Clutch Entertainment today, and today I'm going to be talking about how to balance technology with your lifestyle and how to live an effective life with technology. A lot of us use our phones all the time. For example, this. We use our computers, we play video games, and we watch movies, we watch television. We work with a lot of technology, and we work on like touch screens and all these other things, and they affect a number of different things in our life. They affect like how our lifestyles are lived, how we are productive with things, how we are um, antisocial, how we are social, how we're, there's pros and cons to all this stuff. And there's a lot of things that, I want to go into and want to talk about, especially with, when you're using, any kind of technological device or, for yourself, like, being away from technology. So I'm going to go into a ton of different things, and we're going to dig into them. So let's get right into it. So first off, we have the phone, and the phone does a lot of different things for us. It keeps us connected. We are able to play games on it. We're able to, read articles, do research, look up facts. We're also able to like talk on the phone, text people, email people. It just does a number of different things, and it helps us in our lives. Then we have computers. Computers are basically like a bigger version of the phone mainly, and you're able to do the same kind of things on a computer. I'd say the computer would be more. I would say it's easier to access everything just because you're clicking with a mouse compared to the touch screen, and you're choosing specific things that you want to do with that, and that can help you overall get to where you want to be on the as far as technology. And then you have video games, movies and TV shows. Like I was saying before, like the video games, you can play games on the computer. You have more hardware space. You have more a better like video card. You have a better like processor than a phone. So you can have a lot more opportunities to play games on a computer. And then like for movies and such, like it's a lot better experience to see something on a bigger screen. Same with the TV show. So we typically do use all that on like computers, and then we have basically TV screens too, which basically has like our TV shows, our cable shows, or satellite, and we typically do a lot of things on that. We watch sports, we watch entertainment on that, TV shows also. We watch movies on there. We do a lot of things with our TVs. We can even use them as computer screens sometimes. But all those things, they affect our, when we go to work every day, when we are at home every day, when we're with friends and family. And there's a lot of different things that go into that. And the biggest thing that, causes, a lot of us to do our behaviors with certain technologies is something called dopamine. Now, dopamine is a chemical in our brain that is pretty much our motivational chemical that allows us to do things like and be productive in our lives. So when we have a positive experience with something, it gives us a dopamine spike. So the more dopamine we have, like especially when we're doing something, the more likely we're going to do it again. So like for example, say I'm um, making a pizza, for example, and then I eat the pizza, and I end up, you know, looking up like on YouTube, how to make a pizza also, and then follow the directions. And then when I'm successful in making that pizza after I watch that video, you know, and then I eat the pizza and enjoy it, that gives me a dopamine spike. It makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel like I was very productive. It makes me feel good. So the dopamine reinforces that fact that you had a good experience. So the next time you end up going to eat pizza, next time you make pizza, you have a positive experience. But over time, doing the same thing over and over and over causes you to build a resistance to the dopamine. And then you have to get more dopamine to get that fill. For example, like people who play a lot of video games or they watch a lot of TV, they end up going to that video game specifically and they play it, play it, play it, and like they get that positive experience of, oh, I won the game, I won the game. But over time, they have to keep playing more and more and more, and then it becomes hours and hours and hours during a day, and that can cause you to be, more likely to want to keep engaging in that behavior. And when you end up spending more time on whether it be a TV show, a video game, a movie, on your computer, on your phone, like all these technological things, it gives you that sense of, man, I'm doing something fun, I'm doing something that I like, and it reinforces that idea with the dopamine. So the biggest thing with technology is basically how we can control our dopamine. If you would actually take a day and you would fast from technology in general, it would be very difficult. The reason why is it's so implanted into our daily lives that, we have to get to that fact where we are giving something up like dopamine, which is our technology. That's what I meant. Our technology, it affects our dopamine level, and we're really like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I want a positive experience, but I don't know what to do. So you have to find other ways to, combat that. And some ways you can get offline, is, limit your time on the screen. You can go outside, go for a walk. You can call friends, family, spend some time at some events when your family. You can read, spend time with your pets. Clean your house, work on other projects. Maybe learn a new skill. From someone or maybe there's something that you've been putting off and need to work on in your house. You can also go to church and pray. You can volunteer at a social event. And volunteer like for people at a homeless shelter too. You can see if someone like your neighbor needs some help. You can also work out, do some exercise. There's a lot of different things you can do offline, and these things are actually also forms of dopamine also, because the reason the dopamine works for those two is because you're doing a positive experience, and that reinforces that idea. So like when you're doing something like working out, for example, and you do your 10 reps of, say it's like 150-pound squats, I'm just giving an example, 3 sets of 10, and you complete that, it's a positive experience. You get like the positive experience of working hard and doing something. You get the experience of accomplishment with, being able to do that. You get the I forgot what the word for it, endorphins. That's another chemical you get with that. All those different things contributing to your workout, that gives you the overall positive experience and gives you that strength, in the end goal. And you could see those positive results. And those take a lot more time than instant gratification from technology. So that's the thing you have to look out for. You have to look out like how you can balance that and how you can, balance the technological things compared to like life things that are not technology. So with dopamine overall, some of the pros with, technology gives us these, good dopamine spikes, but it's the pros that come with technology. I'll talk about here. It's like increased communication, better communication sometimes. You get like learning opportunities more likely. It's easier to like be productive and efficient compared to like, doing something offline. Sometimes it takes a lot more time offline. It's a lot quicker to do things with technology. You get better entertainment sometimes with technology. Not to say like things offline are bad, but sometimes, like if you get to watch a certain TV show or you get to see a certain event on the internet compared to, being able to experience in life, sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you want to see that instant gratification and see what happens. For example, it could be a sport. It could be like a brand new show that came out. It could be a brand new video game. It could be a brand new software that came out, in the workplace. There's a lot of different things with that, and technologically speaking for the pros, and then also you have like tracking things. Like on technology, it's so easy to track things. It's easy to keep like records of things. It's easy to, have a big stockpile of ideas and information rather than having to write it down and have it in a collective space where you can just click on and be like, oh, that's what I need. That's what I need to do. I need to look at this list that I have and list of like what items we've already done and such. So tracking wise, it's really good. So overall, that would be the positive things with, technology in general. And then the negative things would be, it can promote laziness sometimes. If we're prone to doing something on technology all the time, we're never doing something offline. It can promote that laziness where I don't want to do that. I'm not I don't feel like it. The dopamine makes us feel that way. It makes us feel like I just want to do the technology rather than do something else. So it's like a little harder push in order to do that. And then you have the social isolation where if you're on technology too much, you feel like I don't need anybody else. I can just do my own thing. I can just, be on my computer, be on my phone, just kill time. And that's not always a good thing. We need to be in an environment where we're social with people. We need to be in an environment where we're spending other time outside the technological world. Another thing, it can affect your sleep. If you play games too much, it can watch too much TV or spend too much time on your phone. It can affect like blue light, and it can affect how you sleep, because you get ramped up with the blue light. And basically it can cause sleep problems. It can cause circadian rhythm issues, which basically causes overall health problems, and you don't want to have that. So you just want to have a good balance with that. It can also be an addiction because dopamine gives you an addictive behavior. If you do something over and over and over again, it makes you want to do more and more and more because your body builds up a resistance to it. That would be another thing. And then also like time spent wasted on things on technology could be another negative, where we're spending too much time on it and we're not spending enough time in general, like I was saying before, with other people, with ourselves, like intentionally not going to pray to God, or not going to church, or not going to school or work or any of those different things. Like if we're wanting to do that instead of do those other things that are our responsibilities. Some people have to take care of kids. Some people have to take care of, family members, people that are sick. There's a lot of different responsibilities we have in our lives. And, we got to stay vigilant and try not to spend too much time on these things because they can really affect our lives negatively. And we really have to watch out for that. So the best thing I would say, if you're trying to, spend less time on technology or spend less time on overall general things with technology, I would say, try to do something that you give up or you reduce. And you can always offer up to the Lord for one thing. That's one thing. And then also you can just do it to, overall improve your life too. You can wake up every day and be like, I'm trying something new today. And then try just giving up a certain thing of that day. Maybe give up your phone one day. Maybe give up a game one day. Maybe give up a movie or TV show one day. Maybe just focus on work one day and not, spend any time doing anything else. There's a lot of different things you can do to have an overall better experience and to improve your dopamine production and how it's used in your brain. Because your body makes it no matter what. Unless you're like really severely depressed or you're really anxious or something like that, it can affect your experiences. That could mean something like low dopamine or not, something like that. But if you're like living life in general and you're doing it, productively, and you're doing a lot of things, it can really promote, getting to that point where everything's always, instant gratification, and we got to stay away from that. So thank you for watching Clutch Entertainment today. Hopefully you got something out of balancing technology with your lifestyle, and I hope you have some comments below that you can share, and if you haven't, you can like, subscribe. That would be great. And thank you for watching Clutch Entertainment today. And if you have any suggestions for another video, just put it in the comment section below and let me know. Thanks. Bye.